Hey, it's Russ Payton with Role Playing Public Radio. We're playing Red Markets today. This scenario is called a very Red Markets Thanksgiving. We have three takers with us here today. We're going to be setting this in the enclave of Trabajo in Colorado and in a former slaughterhouse turned enclave. And our takers, the taker group, will let's see here. We'll just give you a name. We'll call you the Moths, just as the generic taker group name. We'll get into the details of the job after we introduce our three takers. So first off, we have the Watcher, played by Squirrel.
Yeah.
He's
Gerald, formerly of Riverdale, Maryland. He was a jouster in the Maryland Renaissance Festival, participating in the Maryland state sport of jousting. The fall kind of broke him. He was on a tour at the time and lost most of his family, and he kind of became a Don Quixote-like character, skilled with a sword, wearing his chainmail armor still and a crossbow. He's been going across the land trying to right wrongs and save people in a post-apocalyptic hellscape.
Awesome.
His weak spot is quixotic. His soft spot is protect the weak, and his tough spot was fence.
Okay. Very good, and he is very kitted out for melee combat, and
not stealth or do much else.
Not stealth or much else. So awesome. Very useful. So next up,
I've been trying to get him killed for like 3 sessions, and he's made it through every one. So we'll see.
Oh no, murdered in time for Thanksgiving. Yeah. So next up we have Daniel, who is playing Mortician, I believe.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so a Mortician, so she's a pre-gen from the Quick Start, but she's kind of small with her weak spot's Napoleon complex, but she's tough and she likes helping people. Her soft spot's protecting the weak, but her tough spot is that she is indeed a latent. So, hopefully nothing too bad happens to her.
We'll see. So, and then finally we have, let's see, Oh, one of the players just left. Oh no. Oops. Also I'll try, Daniel, if you use a dice rolling channel.
Yes.
Okay. Instead of RPPR game chat.
Yes. Great. Sorry. Thank you.
Yes. Yeah. No worries. It's just like game. Yeah. It's otherwise any channel that has dice rolling just gets flooded with dice rolling.
So, I'm so sorry about that.
Yeah. No worries. Finally, we have Weird playing Black Math Bird. Tell us about Black Math Bird.
Right. So originally, it was a pre-gen Blackbird, but recently, although he's still a drone pilot, he's come to realize that Black Math has a point. It's all about numbers, and we have to win.
Yeah. That's good. It is all about numbers. Number must go up.
Right.
For Red Markets, very Red Markets Thanksgiving, the enclaves of Trabajos decided it's been a rough summer. It's been a rough early autumn, and they want something to promote some solidarity to the enclave, and because there are other competing enclaves in the area, and they're beginning to they need more people. So they're starting to try and lure residents of Trabajo away for a better life. The Moon Clan, the new age hippie pot growing enclave up in the hills, they've been attracting some people, and it's the clubhouse, the biker run obviously got some of the people more interested in having a good time. They figure a Thanksgiving to promote family and unity would be a really great way of doing that. Having some turkey and a big feast. So they've hired you three to get some food special food for the enclave. So you're talking to Mayor Rodriguez, Anna Rodriguez. I forgot what I named the leader earlier. And I'm not gonna look it up. We'll just say her name is Anna Rodriguez. We begin. The job is to find 4 things in particular. You need potatoes to make mashed potatoes. There obviously needs to be turkey. There's also seasonings, various stuffing and seasoning, which a lot of that stuff is prepackaged things and are still good 5 years later. And of course, cranberry sauce, some cans of cranberry sauce. And people have found some recently from somewhere that is still good. So if you can find these 4 things, you'll complete your job. You do know that there is a farming enclave nearby that grows potatoes. We'll call them, let's see here, Pleasant Glades. Yeah, Pleasant Glades, the farm, is nearby. And so that's your free lead. But there's 3 other things you need to get. And you obviously have no idea where you can find these 3 particular foods. And obviously you need more than 1 turkey. You need to get a bunch of turkeys. So this will probably take multiple trips. So this will be a little unusual for a job. So everyone gets 1 action for free before you leave on the job to do something to prepare for the job. Now you can find out what possible complications are. You can find out what the legs are going to be like. Find out leads on these other 3 things because you have 1 lead already, and you just need to find the other 3. So we will begin. I guess we'll just go back from the left. Gerald of Riverdale. What do you want to do for your free preparatory action?
I guess I will give an inspiring speech about how we're about to go off for the community and try to use leadership to get someone to provide us with a lead on where to get cranberry sauce.
Okay, yeah, I like that. All right. Yeah, leadership would work, yeah.
Inspire everyone on the benefits of doing this. And I just want to remind myself, do I add both the charisma or just the leadership score?
Just the leadership. Your charisma score is your cap of how high you
allows it. Yeah, that's what I want to make sure.
Yeah.
That would be a 4/1.
Okay. Your speech inspires one person. It's like, well, I was gonna try and you're right. I'll give this to you for free because you're the one going out there, and this would be really good for the community. I was gonna sell it. All right, this info is very valuable. There's a survivalist bunker. It's someone's in someone's backyard in a neighborhood. But they had it set. They were like a gourmet survivalist prepper, whatever you want to say. So they've got like a really nice food storage system, and so someone's been peeling them out and using them, taking a couple cans at a time to they don't want to flood the market so they can get a high price on everything. But I know where it is because I know that neighborhood. And I know who that guy was. I hate that guy, so I'm not going to give you his name. But here's the address. It's 530. It used to be 575 Evergreen Terrace. If you go there, go in the backyard, you'll find a hatch. It'll go underground, and you can get all the cranberry sauce you can want. So yeah.
Clap him on the shoulder. Thank you, good sir.
Yep. So yeah, you got to lead on that. So. Meanwhile, let's see here. Mortician.
So Mortician, I mean, she's a little bit of a loner, but she's really excited at the prospect of getting turkey. So she wants to just hunker down and maybe do some research and just say, where the hell are there turkeys around here? She just wants to look up because she's like salivating thinking of the turkey that she hasn't had in 5 years.
Okay. Yeah. Research to work. Do you have a device to use research on?
I'm not sure if what sort of
laptop or Ubix specs are the best things to do that on. Actually, I mean, yeah, because it's research. Your networking you could do without using a device because you're at your enclave, but research is looking things up on the internet.
Okay, it looks like I don't necessarily have that on my sheet.
Okay.
All right, all
Just
right.
anyone else? Black Myth Bird, do you have Ubix or a laptop? Weird.
I definitely don't.
Okay. Yeah, I know you don't. I looked at your character sheet because I. All right. So weird is away. So I will say, you. Yeah, you can't. Yeah. Research
right.
would not really work without a device.
Sure. What
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna be nice.
Okay.
Because you're at your enclave. Weird, are you there?
Yeah, you
Okay.
can borrow mine.
Okay. So yeah,
cool.
spend a charge on it, and you can make your research check.
Cool. Thank you. Sorry for that. But
No worries.
all right. So that's so 7 black. So I guess even with my +1, that's still a fail, right? Because that's
Well, what's your
7.
research at?
My research is a 1.
Well, then it would be just a failure because
Yes.
it's black 8 versus red 9.
That's right. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, it's a failure unless you want to spend a willpower, or you can spend your reference if you have. Yeah, everyone has at least one reference.
Sure, I could spend a reference.
Okay, so you'll all bounty at the end of the adventure, but it's one shot. So, but basically, what's your charisma score?
My charisma score is 1.
So this will be your only reference you can do in this game for this. So, but yeah, you use it because you do need to know where the turkeys are.
Yes, I do.
And Scrimshaw, a local survival hunter who lives outside of the safety of the enclaves, being stealthy and smart, tells you of a forest where you can hunt wild turkeys. He says you can't use you gotta aim for the head so you don't put bullets in the. I mean, it's easy to use a shotgun to hunt turkey, but then you're picking pellets out. So if you have a really good, like someone with a bow or a crossbow, that would be good, or headshots with a rifle. Either way, he gives you some basics on hunting turkey, which, in real life, I am not a turkey hunter. So, but you have to be stealthy, patient, and a good shot, basically. And yeah, quiet so you don't scare them away. So again, stealthy. So you have an idea of how to do it.
Okay. I thank Scrimshaw. I promise him I'll make sure he gets a nice big drumstick.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So yeah, so you know where to go, and you have a basic idea of what to do. Finally, Black Math Bird, what do you want to do for your preparatory action? So where there's some cranberry sauce, you know where the turkeys are, you don't know where the seasonings would be.
Yeah,
you don't want the complicated. Yeah.
Sorry, as for the other things, are they? I guess they're not too narratively far apart.
Let's see here. The cranberry sauce is a leg away, and the turkey is actually not too far away. There's a forest adjacent there, so that actually would not be a leg. But the bunker is definitely a leg away. The potato, the farm is also close by. So
okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, and the bunker was the one with the turkey, or no, that was different.
The bunker is the one with the cranberry sauce, cans of cranberries.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So the only thing you don't know where are the seasonings and stuffing.
Seasonings.
Yeah, and
if
stuffing.
You're lucky, it might be there with the
thing.
Yeah. It looks like. Well, okay. Can I use foresight?
Yeah, you make foresight.
Okay. Yeah, foresight to try to find seasoning. Nope.
Okay.
3 under 5.
All right, so you can spend a will, burn a reference, or you can do things on the job. Yeah.
I'll spend a reference.
Okay.
I don't know.
You talk to Drone Punk. Yeah, Drone Punk is. Yeah, Drone Punk knows the area very well.
Right.
He says, there was this strip mall that had a store for high-end kitchen appliances and like high-end like spices and like everything except like things that were shelf stable, like but high end, so they didn't have to like turn over inventory quickly. It was kind of very bougie, very bourgeois. But that store has been hardly touched because it's like it's seasoning, not food, right? And it's like you don't need a high end, mixer, right? Or juiceros. So like, well, they ran out of juiceros. They don't have but like that's the kind of thing. So like that place has a ton of seasonings. They have a big spice rack and shit like that. Because nobody's gone in there because that's in raider territory. Now those raiders in particular have not been seen in a while, so they may have been wiped out or moved on. But like the rep lasts for a while. No one's confirmed that they're gone. So yeah. And that is a leg away. So yeah, now those are all. So you get the leads on all three areas as your preparatory action. Now you can spend another. You can make a self-control check to spend time away from your loved ones to do the thing to like burn the midnight oil and look up more stuff or gain other advantages, or you can just hit the road. So we'll just go again, make another pass. Gerald, do you want to stay? Do you want to burn the midnight oil, or you want to hit the road?
All right, I'll burn the midnight oil. Can I use awareness to kind of skulk around town and find out if anybody else knew information about this survivalist? Maybe way to break into the bunker.
No, yeah, you could do that.
Or I'll use persuasion to convince the guy to tell me more about the bunker.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, you can do that. So first off, make a self-control check. This is against detachment. You'll be 2 if you fail.
I'm pretty sure I failed there. Yep.
All right. You take 2 detachment.
Do I have that? Oh no, I have. That's ties go to the market. No.
Yep. All right. You take 2 detachment as you spend time away from your dependents, Siri and Jules. Let's see. Yeah. They are. You're kind of like lonely, especially as the holiday season is approaching. But anyway, the guy you go up to him, you get him one-on-one. He's like, what's the real deal with this thing? And he says, well, like I said, I bought some cranberry sauce from this guy a while ago. And I realize he keeps putting on like 1 can at a time on the market, because that way he can dribble it out and get a high price for these sort of like high-end foods as treats, instead of just dumping it all at once. So it's in a neighborhood with a lot of casualties, but not well. It seems like there's a lot of casualties. I realize like there's a taker group, like he's working with a taker group to they don't want to, they'd rather have this supply cache out in the loss rather than inside the walls of an enclave, so they can like get the highest price and really squeeze it out, really drag it out. So that place has to be guarded by some taker group. Now I don't know who this guy's working with. Takers come in and out of this enclave all the time, but like it's probably not like active guards, but like cameras and like shit like that, and alarms. And if you trigger them, there'll be a group of people coming to stop you because they don't want you to disrupt their stash. So that's sort of my theory on it. But like
but no rumors about town about any takers connected to Trabajo that are.
No. I mean, like this guy is like a black market dealer. He leaves the enclave and comes back with stuff. He meets people out in the loss. So, but yeah, it's very low key stuff. But yeah, they're trying to make this stash. They're trying to get as much bounty as they can instead of getting it done with. So, because that's the usual taker MO, right? Like grab everything at once, dump it on the market, and that way you don't have to keep hitting it up again. You don't have to store it because storing it is more dangerous. It's harder. Yeah. So yeah, you know what the complication for that encounter is. Yeah. Meanwhile, let's see here. Mortician, do you want to spend time with your loved ones, or are you burning the midnight oil?
Let's burn the midnight oil.
All right,
So,
make self-control.
so that's okay. So I passed that.
All right, yeah. Well, you're doing it for your family, so it's fine to be alone. Much.
I mean,
yeah.
Meemaw loves turkey even more than I do, so this is for her. Can I use foresight to figure out stuff about the Pleasant Glades farm, and just because we know where this farm is, but it's it's right here next to us. It sounds a little too good to be true, maybe. Like, is there
Sure.
any potential complication there?
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
All right.
Foresight is a good roll. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's 9 plus 2 over 5.
Okay. So what you realize is the farmers of Pleasant Glades, like, they provide a valuable service, but they're farmers, and they use a lot of fertilizer, and they, for lack of, and they're also pretty crude. So they like coming into, like, basically they're useful to Trabajo, but the people, no one likes them in Trabajo because they smell bad. They take pride in smelling bad, and they're also rude and just, like, for lack of a better term, assholes. Like, oh, you guys depend on us. You guys are a bunch of wussies having living in these big walls. Like, they like to start trouble. They like to be assholes. And you know what their ask is going to be. They're gonna give you the potatoes for a song, because they got shitloads of potatoes. They're gonna want in on this feast. And so you either have to, like, convince them, get them some soap, because they're not sure going to spend bounty on soap, and actually wash up for the feast. Or you're gonna have to, like, bribe the fencemen to let them in, because the fencemen are probably just gonna refuse them. Like, fuck you, we're not letting a bunch of assholes to ruin the feast who smell like shit, literal shit, because fertilizer.
Sure.
So yeah, that's going to be a delicate social situation. They're going to want invitations. They're going to want their seats there, because you can't alienate them, because they make a lot of fresh food for the enclave.
Sure.
And they could sell to other enclaves. But yeah, they're going to want that. So you're going to have to figure out how to deal with that.
Okay.
So then finally, Black Math Bird.
Yeah, I'm sure everything will be fine. I'm just going to assume that the complication with the store is also casualties, and I'm just gonna have a good night's sleep and be rested up for the mission.
Let's see here. 2. Okay, yeah. Well, then let's see here. All right, so you all hit the road. Now you have plenty of leads. The farm and the turkeys are pretty close by. Actually, I am going to say it's a leg for everything, but the seasoning, the cranberry, is going to be an extra leg. So, or at least a ration. So it's going to take some walking, because So which one do you want to hit up first? You just want, the closest one is the potatoes, but the turkeys are not much farther. So yeah, it'll cost a ration, but it won't be a leg to get to the potatoes and turkey, because these are pretty calm areas. There's casualties around, but there's not much else. So yeah.
I don't know. So if we ask the Pleasant Glades farmers for potatoes, they're probably gonna want to come to the feast. Does anybody know where to get some soap or convince them to wash up? I'm not. I mean, I don't have a big stash of soap myself. Do you have any ideas?
That's the one that's going to require the most negotiation. Maybe we should hit some of the others and see if we can find anything to aid the negotiations along the way. Scavenge something to help.
That's. I I mean, I guess, yeah, if we go to some bougie store that sells spices, maybe there'll be another bougie store that sells bougie soap around there. That's a good point. Okay.
There you go. Yeah.
Okay.
I was just thinking. I mean, I know it's probably naive of me. I was just like, what if we just convinced them to walk through a river on the way to our place? But anyway, yeah, there might be soap at the bougie place. At least bougie soap.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you want to head to the seasoning first?
Alternatively, we could
I'm
find a
fine with
Yankee
this.
Candle on the way and get enough scented candles that no one will notice.
Well, but
Okay.
again, the bougie store would be the place that has the candles too, right?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, let's get some
Okay.
spices.
All right, so you head out
This-
to get some
This is
spices.
also
Away,
the
the
one
spice must flow.
Yeah.
this is also the one we know the least about. So let's get exciting.
All right, so this is definitely a leg away. So everyone mark off a ration, and you do encounter something on the way. So this is actually fairly obvious. You're walking by a big box store, and it's only a couple of morning hours since dawn. It's still but it's fairly bright. It's cold. It's November in Colorado, so pretty crisp day. But you notice there's a line of, well, they can't be people, right? It has to be casualties. It's a line of casualties outside the big box store, like in line.
Man, I hate when it's busy.
They are standing in line. And yeah, all of you can give me awareness checks.
Okay.
I failed.
Okay. Well, it's a line of casualties. Which, yeah. Does anyone make it?
Can if I burn a charge off the drone, can the drone help with that? Like, is it?
Oh,
Since
sure.
they're
Yeah.
outside. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So in that case,
if you burn a charge off the drone, I assume you have the drone skill, right?
yeah.
Yeah, this is pretty easy. You don't have to make a check because you're not doing anything difficult with
Okay.
it.
Well,
You'll
good,
just
'cause I'm not
you'll
gonna
just see
check.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Gerald, did you make it?
No.
Okay.
My
So
second
okay. So Black Math Bird, you see you've heard of these before. They're a type of aberrant casualty that
It can't be good.
that remembers they follow some action that they did in life, and that around this time, but you've never heard of one doing thing only on specific dates. Somehow, the only theory is these are just normal casualties that somehow remembered Black Friday was a thing, and you line up at a big box store in front of a Black Friday. Like, they set up a tent. They have lawn chairs. How the fuck is this possible? Like, how is this going? Like, they were just normal casualties. Just like they just got up, like they were in torpor. They were just sleeping because it was cold. But now they got up and they're in line. They're waiting to go in for the doors of the store, which are never going to open. Obviously, they're broken. Like the sliding glass doors have been smashed open years ago. But they're just patiently waiting for something they'll never. Or they go to like just eventually wander away. Does this happen every year? Like, yeah. Give me a self-control check for trauma, because when you remember Black Friday and how it was like the crash. People ripping each other apart for fucking, consumer goods. And holy shit, how the fuck are these casualties doing this? This is a behavior you've never heard of in 5 years. Yeah, so that's going to be, I'm going to say that's too stressed. That is extremely disconcerting. But also, they've set up tents and things like, they're also just standing there. That's a lot of potential bounty but there's a lot of them. There's there's dozens at least. So yeah, you could just bypass them because they don't seem to care if you can't even tell if they notice you or not, but they don't care. But do you tell anything to your other takers?
Yeah, I'll show them in shock. That doesn't show this on the screen. Like they're lining up. Capitalism truly is the enemy. But I don't know. I know we ought to bypass them. I kind of want to kill them all, but I really only have a handgun. So it's
We could
complicated.
open the doors and let them be a stampede.
Oh yeah, that would be the thing, wouldn't it?
Oh yeah, if you snuck in and opened the
Yeah.
doors, like they're like there, but they're kind of like yeah, they're there like the glass, they're the glass sliding doors, and like they've been smashed open. So, but there's still like the frame is still there. So if you drag that back and made a loud sound, they would probably do that.
What if we form
Yeah.
a checkout line and just kill them one at a time?
Who's best at stealth?
Not me.
Not me.
I have
Sounds
a
like
one.
Blackbird.
I have a one in stealth. There's no. You can't burn extra on stealth, can you?
No, stealth is
No.
precision.
Yeah.
Yeah, that wouldn't make sense. Yeah. So, yeah, there's a lot of casualties here that are just waiting. They aren't attacking. You don't know what would happen if you were to attack them, especially if you made sound. But yeah, there's a lot of them here. I would say, I mean, you made your awareness check. You say there's probably 80 casualties here.
All right, I have the vague version of a plan. The plan will probably fail immediately, but here's the plan. Try to find a way to sneak in, like through a back door or something. I try to hopefully grab what we need. I guess I won't be carrying the drone at that time, but hopefully grab what we need and get out.
Well, this is a big box store. This is not the seasoning store. This is on the way
Right.
to this. Yeah. So this is just
this
is like a
the
target.
store,
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is just
Well,
you just saw like 80 casualties fucking lined up in a neat line, and you're like, what the fuck? So yeah, this is not the seasoning store. This is not your target. This is just a big store, a big box. Like
It's target, not our target.
Yeah,
well,
exactly.
Unless other people talk me out of it, I'm gonna try to stealth my way in to like cause a stampede and run out.
Okay.
The back. That's how I get in.
I'm really intrigued to see what happens here.
Can you see if there's some soap or shampoo in there? Well, if you're going in anyway.
Sure. If I actually manage to stealth my way in, sure,
Okay.
I'll try.
Wait, do you have scavenging?
I have stealth at 1, and there's nothing I can really add to it as far as I can tell. So let's just see what happens.
Well, do you have scav? Okay, yeah, no, that's fine. Go ahead and make us.
Oh yeah, I do have scavenging.
Oh, see, there you go. So, you look around, you walk around to the back of the building, and the back doors are just open. Like someone ripped the door off the hinges at some point. So yeah, you have a clear open, and all the casualties in the area are lined up. Like there's nothing out in the back as far as you can see. There is sort of an empty field, but you don't see anything in the field. So yeah, give me a stealth check to go into the dark target. Because I mean, there is some light because there are some holes in there.
Haha, 8/5.
All right, you sneak into the target, and you do see there are some casualties here that did not notice the line, and they're just kind of, in torpor, or standing still, or lying on the ground. Well, they might just be bodies, but they could be casual. It's hard to tell. So you can scavenge for soap if you want.
Sure. Okay, 9 under 10. I didn't find any soap, I guess.
All right, it's not a crit failure, but
No.
so
right,
yeah,
no
you just don't see any soap. Now, this is just passively looking and being quiet. You can make another check if you want, but that will definitely make noise because you're lifting up shelves and that kind of thing. Well, that will require a separate stealth check to move. So you're sort of in the middle of the store right now.
So my original idea was to try to cause a stampede, but the thing is, I have to. That was actually why I came in here, because it's a black math thing, and if I survive this, I might want a will point for it, because I followed it into danger, pretty literally. But the thing is, I have to try to figure out is there some way I can I don't know, get the casualties of the front of the store, get word to them to rush in. Like, it's time for the store's open now, without compromising my route back out this side door. You said there's other bodies laying around.
Well, there's
Yeah.
just bodies scattered around the store. Like,
Yeah.
in order to clear a path, yeah, you can clear a path with an awareness check to see
Okay.
where they are and figure out a safe path to get back quickly.
Yeah. Well, good thing I have a 3 at that too. So let's see what I get here. That would be 7 under 8. So I guess I can't figure out a good path.
Oh no, you do.
Right. Yeah, I mean, dex checks are fun. So. I guess I'll just state I have my handgun in hand. I call it a Kowloon special, by the way, because it's got all the upgrades.
Okay.
Okay. So anyway,
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure I've got a clear path. So I'll shout. I'll try to make it carry to the front of the store. You know, we're open, and then run out the side door. Nothing can possibly go wrong.
Okay. So, yeah, they don't really respond to that. You really need to open the doors.
Oh, okay.
So,
well, I'll do that.
Okay, so give me
incredibly dangerous.
Maybe tie a line or something, pull it from afar.
Yeah.
Those are good ideas, but all the equipment cost points that I didn't spend any. So
yeah, that's how it be. All right, give me an athletics check. You really don't. This is to open the door and get away from the immediate area. Like, you're basically running up to the doors, throwing it open.
This is this is where I can spend rations though. So
yeah, athletics. You definitely want to do this. So
I'll spend like it's hard to find everything all the time. Okay, spend like 2 extra.
Okay.
So I got to buy the roll and then I spend.
Yeah. So that would, to get a bonus of +2, you'd need to spend a total of 3 rations.
Yeah. So I do that. Okay. Okay, I made that. I don't have the number off the top of my head, but I made that.
Okay.
+2, +3, +6.
All right. Very good. So with that success, you are able to get out of the way as they do start stampeding in. All 80 or so of the casualties start going in there, and with that noise, the casualties that are in the store wake up, and then you realize, oh, I didn't have a clear path. So you need to make another athletics check in order to run through the gauntlet of casualties. And you really don't want to fail this either.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I guess 2 more. I'll just be gassed pretty soon.
Okay, yeah.
Fine. Well, not maybe. I mean, I've got that one. What you call it? But
refresh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, but I'm fine. 10 over. I mean, before I even add the modifiers, 10 over 2. So.
Okay, so you managed to get out of the building. You can tell a couple of the casualties in the back are gonna see you run out the back door and are gonna follow, but they're slow. So yeah, you've lured all the casualties into the big box store.
That's right. I feel like I'm winning. Can I get a will point?
Well, actually, if you spend a charge to tell other black math cultists of where there's a lot of zombies in an easily killable area, I'll give you the will.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Because you didn't come up with a kill trap to do that. Like, they're in the building, but they're not dead, right? Maybe one of them got trampled by the others, but like, there's still going to be there's still like 100 or so casualties in this building. But now they're nicely densely packed. Someone with a couple of Molotov cocktails could light them up, and yeah.
I will also report the weird behavior, so that because I had that I was
yeah. So between all that, I'll give you a willpower for that. So
like, this is something for other black math cultists to be on the lookout for. Check stores in your area.
Yeah, seasonal behavior, like somehow they're aware of time passing, is troubling. Yeah, and new. So all right, so you get to the seasoning store. and you mark off another ration. And there's it's a strip mall. It is, let's see here. Fancy. It's called the Galleria. Yeah. And the Galleria has many fine cooking cutlery, cookware, dinnerware, spices and seasonings, and so on and so forth. So you don't see there's a couple of casualties in torpor in the vicinity, or dead bodies. Again, it's hard to tell, but nothing seems obviously dangerous. But you're sort of out there. So what's your game plan? You don't see any signs of raiders either, at least right now.
Awareness check to scope the area and see what's going on.
Sure. This is from outside, so yeah.
Oh well, actually, I mean, if you want, I'm kind of the expert at those. If you want,
go for it.
My drone anyway. Yeah.
All right. Give me this will work. Yeah. Give me drone piloting check. Yeah.
Yeah, between the drone, the thing, or no, between my awareness and the drone. Good. Yeah. Okay. Crit success anyway.
Okay. The quick. So you did get a success?
Yeah, I got sixes, evens.
Okay.
On the natural
roll. Crit success. Damn. Yeah.
Right.
Okay. Yeah. So you pilot it over the roof of the Galleria. The roof is mostly intact, but there is one hole in the ceiling that is enough for you to look in. You fly your drone close in because to get a view, it's a straight down shot, but you can see a wire just in the middle of the store somewhere. And you realize why this Galleria, this place looks pretty intact. This must have been a hideout for the raiders for a while. It looks like remarkably intact, but like the shelves are bare, at least from the outside. So they made it look like an unappealing target to scavenge. But there's definitely there's a wire trap, at least one that you can see. So this place must be trapped. So like the raiders are gone and they set up a bunch of traps inside. So that's going to be the complication in the store, is that there's going to be a lot of traps. And so
does mechanics help with disarming traps?
First you have to, it would if you find them.
Sure.
Yeah. So someone will definitely have to go in and spot them, and then someone will have mechanics can be used to disarm them.
Okay. Well, I said yes. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Is the what's the like the length and width or diameter on that hole there?
The hole. Oh, yeah. Do you want to try and get the drone in?
Yeah.
Okay. That will be another drone piloting check. Right. It can fit in if you go straight down. If you wobble it to the side to a degree, you'll nick one of the the rotors on it. So you have to go straight down. So it's pretty challenging actually, but you think you can do it with if you get a successful check.
Yeah, 5 plus 3, it's barely more than 7. So 8 over 7.
All right, you managed to get it right into the middle of the store. It is dark, but your drone, but there is light coming in.
Also, I mean, although it makes the drone a huge target, probably the drone's got like this starlight thing. It can be a flashlight if it needs to. But
well, you don't think? Yeah, there's no one in the store. Like, there's not a casualty inside. You don't see any sign.
Well, I'll turn the light on them.
Well, the light's like sunlight, like from windows and the hole in the roof.
I just meant if visibility is an issue, the drone has starlight It's still
Okay, well, yeah,
upgrade on it.
yeah. Go ahead and turn that on.
Yeah.
And yeah, so you can, because there are a lot of darkened corners. Yeah, but you can see a lot of wires now, and a lot of like, there's a bear trap, literally a bear trap. And yeah, which you need to avoid. But yeah, they have they left and set a nice bunch of traps to deter any intruders. So yeah, with that you can spot the traps. And so Mortician, you have mechanics as a skill.
Yep.
Yeah,
I
you
also
can.
do.
You're getting expert guidance from Black Math Bird, so you can just walk in there and start disarming the traps to find a path to the seasoning. So that would be a mechanics check.
Sure, I'll do that.
All right.
All right. That's a 3/10.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah.
I guess maybe maybe a will could flip those around.
That would be a good use of a will.
Yeah, I think that would be an all right use of a will. Okay, yeah. So I get a 12/1.
Yeah. So you almost let go of a wire as you're beginning to sweat. You're trying to disarm it while keeping it tense. Because you realize what if it slacked off, it would pull the pin on a grenade that was next to your face.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, you got it. It's fine. You don't have to worry about it. Or that rigged explosive. Like it's not like a proper grenade. It was like basically a pipe bomb. That's pretty fragile, actually. So it's not transportable. Yeah, but you clear a path to the seasoning. And so you can grab all the it'll be one haul of seasoning. And you did it. Yeah, that'll be more than enough for the feast.
Yay.
Now that we have that, would awareness or scavenging, like a roll
Scavenging.
a roll to see if there's another, like either this store or another store with bougie soap, would that be scavenging?
Scavenging, yes.
Okay, could I make that roll?
You can roll if you want, because you're there.
Sure.
In the store.
All right. 4/1.
All right, yeah. The bougie kitchen supply store has bougie soap for the to smell after you do the dishes. You gotta have some hands up.
I want it to actually be named Bougie Soap, like it's a haha self-reference they did.
Oh yeah, no, it is. It definitely is. It's Le Bougie, Le Bougie soap.
Is that like a haul worth of soap or?
That is a haul worth of soap. That is a lot of soap. So yeah, you did it. Good job.
Hell yeah.
All right. So that is one encounter out of the way. One of the 4 things you need to do. Where do you want to go to next?
Ideally, somewhere that's not more than 2 legs away. I'm gonna be gassed after or at the end of 2 legs. I'm hoping we can get to the farm, and I'm hoping they'll take pity on me and give me some rations. We'll see what happens when we get there.
You probably can. So do you want to go to the farm next, or do you want to go to the cranberry sauce place, or you want to go hunt wild turkeys?
We can do cranberry sauce while
all right.
If we have to deal with takers, or we can hunt for turkeys, since that's going to take some ammo and possibly require refresh.
I vote farm next because I'm almost out of rations. I do have 1 refresh, but prefer not to have to spend it on that. I have a feeling we'll probably need it for ammo at some point anyway.
I mean, I could also dump the soap so I wouldn't have to carry it around if we went to the farm. So yeah, that would work for me too.
Well, but like, wasn't the point of the soap to get to wash up the other guys so they don't smell so bad?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I guess.
So you meant dump it at the farm, maybe?
Yes, that's what I meant.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, you head back to the farm. That takes a ration, but it's a pretty familiar path, so you don't have to worry about a leg. So you get to Pleasant Glades, the farm. These guys are notorious assholes, but they definitely recognize you as takers, and they welcome you within their walls to trade. So Farmer Mickey is there. He's like, well, howdy, y'all. What brings you to our neck of the woods?
Well, we heard that you might have some additional potatoes available for an upcoming feast we're planning on holding.
Oh, y'all's holding a feast? Well, that's great. I assume there's going to be seats for us. It would be very neighborly of us to give you the potato. We'll just give you the potatoes, but it'd be neighborly if we got an invitation.
Well, of course, friend, of course. And to prepare you for this wonderful event, as we're going to prepare ourselves, we thought we should share everything, including our supplies here. And I want to share the soap with leadership in a way that's not insulting.
Okay, yeah, very good. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. How to say you stink while being polite. Yeah, yeah, definitely make a leadership check.
That would be I'm gonna use a will to flip that.
Okay.
Would it be helpful? Should we leave the name on the soap, or should we tear the label off first? I can't tell which is better.
I'm about to hand it to him, and the flip is that I see the name and take it off.
All right.
Oh, well, well, that's very nice of you to bring all this soap too. Well, and you say godly cleanliness is next to godliness, and the farmer kind of gets the hint. He's like, oh yeah, for a feast we should be dressed up. That is true.
It's
a
a
big
special occasion. Yeah.
It's a special occasion. It's not insulting because it's a feast and everyone's also going to be nice and tidy. So yeah, it would behoove us to do that, right? And all the other people, the farm enclave in the area, is just like, yeah.
So we procured this for our own selves, and we had some additional, and thought, why not share it with our neighbors?
Well, that is just nice. Now we'll get it'll be a lot of potatoes. Don't worry. We're going to ship some stuff to the enclave too. So we'll ship the potatoes. You don't have to carry them yourself. But we will tell them we'll be on with bells on. Yeah. So we'll be seeing you there. Thank you so much.
Our next step is to procure some protein for the event. Have you seen wild turkeys around? And perhaps you can set my friends up with some food for the hunting party.
Oh, well, we could trade for more food if you need a snack right now. I mean, what do you got? Like, because this soap's a gift, so we can't, it's not really a gift if we give you something back, right? And the potatoes are for the invitation because we're all neighbors and we're going to get some of that turkey tea. Yeah, he tells you basically the same info that Scrimshaw tells you about where the turkeys are. And you got to be quiet because there are casualties in the woods. And if you use an unsilenced gun, they'll definitely hear and you'll have to deal with, if you don't make a kill shot on the turkey, it'll run off and die somewhere and you'll have to find it. It'll be a pain in the ass. Now, if they if you want food, it would be like a networking or persuasion or a scavenging check, or some kind of check. If you're gonna have to offer them something in return to refill your rations. So what would that be? You can be a service
first.
Yeah, you can try scavenging.
Right. I just meant if it doesn't work and I try networking after, I probably can, I guess.
Well, scavenging, you get one check because you could have grabbed something else for additional food at the kitchen supply store. So I will allow you to backtrack and do that. So you can do one additional scavenging supply check.
Okay. 6 over 5. Ha!
So you make it?
Yeah, barely.
Damn, you're a very good scavenger.
Yep,
so you realize, well, they have sharp knives and everyone can use a sharp knife and knife sharpeners. They have So you get some knife sharpeners and some knives, and you bring them with you as well because why not? And you trade them to refill your rations.
Yay!
So that is a fair trade. Let's see here. So But yeah, the woods are one ration away, but there's no leg encounter between there. But yeah, that will be a kind of a thing to deal with. So yeah.
Before we leave, can I use persuade to try to convince somebody I'd previously helped to give me a little food for the upcoming adventure?
They'll give you a raw potato you can munch on to taste the quality.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
That'll give you one ration back. So yeah,
I'll take what I can get.
Yeah, you'll get one too, Mortician.
Cool. Mortician doesn't want to be left out. She'll also munch on the potato.
Yeah, it's 5 years in the loss. A raw, fresh potato is a fine treat.
Yeah, pretty good, really. I mean,
yeah, delicious carbs.
Else. Plus, we've got seasonings. I would argue you could use a little bit of salt from the seasonings without actually damaging the Hallsworth.
No, that's for the feast.
Yeah,
I know, but if you just take a little bit of salt,
it's all packaged up. You don't want to break that seal.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, that's one of those things about. Yeah, that makes sense.
We need the freshness.
Yeah,
because
you got to be able to convince.
You know what?
Yeah.
Everyone now make a self-control check because Black Panther they have this delicious. These delicious seasoning here, and Black Panther's like, why don't we just eat it? It's like,
I
failed.
I passed. The potato is enough for me.
Oh, yeah.
If you fail, it's a detachment. As you're like, God damn it, Black Mirth, why'd you have to fucking bring that up? God damn it.
Somehow I barely made it with a 3/2.
Yeah, you're just like, whatever. I don't care.
Yeah.
I've been thinking about this the whole time. Yeah. So Gerald is like, God damn it. God damn it.
I'm so hungry.
Yeah. Oh God, something with flavor. Something that's not.
They're smoking some. The farm is smoking some meat nearby, and it's just making it so much worse.
Torture.
Oh yeah, they make a lot of jerky too. Yeah. So anyway, yeah. Everyone mark off a rat. Oh well, where are you going next? Turkey or the cranberry sauce?
I don't know. Should we get turkeys?
All right.
I mean, you want fresh turkey? Do we want to do cranberry first?
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
You only need a haul's worth of cranberry sauce. So,
sure. Yeah.
Yeah, and you could actually drop it off after that, and then go back and be totally empty. Bring back all the turkey you can carry.
Yeah. No. Fair enough. That's a good idea.
All right. So this will be a leg. So yeah, it's still a ration. Who are you all traveling side by side, or is someone taking point?
I think I have a Napoleon complex and I want to help people. I think I'm taking point unless someone wrestles it from me.
All right,
by all means, go for it.
Are you stealthing as on point, or are you just sort of marching forward?
I mean, I'm not drawing attention to myself, but no, I don't think I'm stealthing explicitly.
Okay, give me an awareness check.
Okay. That's 12/7.
12/7. Yeah, in the distance, you notice them before they notice you. You duck under cover because you see a group of 5 people, and you're like, what the fuck? And you realize they're dressed as pilgrims. One of them is carrying a big cornucopia, like the big thing, horn type thing that you put food in, the symbol of Thanksgiving.
Mm-hmm.
But they have one of them has a rifle or a shotgun. It's hard to tell at this distance. The others all seem to be carrying some kind of. They're all armed. They're armed. That's for sure. But there's 5 pilgrims grimly marching in the direction towards Trabajo.
We gotta ask them what they're doing.
And you're up ahead by yourself right now.
Then I guess I'm not equipped to deal with pilgrims on my own. I go back and I say, guys, there's some fucking armed pilgrims going towards Trabajo. So I huddle with the party.
Weird. I forget. Did you have Ubix specs?
Yeah, I have Ubix. I also have a drone and all that. I can probably, now that I know they're there, I could probably surveil them if we want. Although that I'm going to run out of charges at some point. That won't be fun. But
do we want to try to reach out? I can burn a reference or something, find out, or where does. Are there any taken groups known for dressing as pilgrims?
I guess we could try that.
You can make a foresight check to answer that. Like your knowledge of the taker groups would be in foresight.
Well, I can't, but somebody
Okay.
could.
Foresight. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna do foresight without any. Well, I don't know
Okay.
you can modify it anyway, but yeah, just a straight foresight.
Mhm.
I thought I had that higher than. Oh well, whatever.
Did you fail?
6 over. No,
Oh.
I made it 6 over 1.
Yeah, there's no taker group operating like that. That is definitely unusual. And yeah, so this is a new group. Well, yeah, you don't know. Yeah, this is very odd behavior. This is for any local taker group. So you don't think it's that.
We always just ask them. I think we're just probably gonna have to ask them.
I mean, how close do you want to let them get to us before you ask?
Or if not that, then we should at least message Trabajo and let them know they're on the way. Maybe we just do that. We could outsource the problem to Trabajo. Just let them know. By the way, some weirdos.
Yeah.
Rather not
Yeah.
put the citizens in danger of people with guns if they're coming with ill intent.
Well, but we have guards. We have a gate.
I mean, what I mean is, like, on the one hand, Trabajo pays us, but also like it's like our enclave. So I'm gonna get on the Ubix and talk to Trabajo and be like, hey guys, FYI, these weirdos are on the way.
All right. So who are you talking to?
To whoever.
Okay. Yeah,
we
the
know
mayor.
Trabajo, who's our mayor. Yeah, the mayor.
Okay.
Yeah, or the mayor's agent or secretary, whatever. Yeah.
Anna Rodriguez.
Well, I don't want a group of armed strangers approaching us without knowing what their intentions are. So maybe word has spread about our feast. It could be a enclave, some a themed group. I mean, this could be someone trying to get in that's hostile, or maybe they are potential allies that we need to court. So I will give you an additional 5 bounty to
you got it. To check them out.
Yeah, to ask them what their intentions are.
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah, or determine that, or whatever you need to do. Find out what their intentions are. I don't care if you talk to them or not. Just
right.
Yeah. All right. So, yeah. What's your game plan?
I can't stealth. I'm happy to stand in the middle of the road with you guys hiding off the side and just Black Knight style ask them what they're doing.
We have a limited number of resources. I say we just go up there and if one person, where do we want to hide? That's fine. But I say one person wants to. We just need to go up there and ask them politely what they're doing. What's their game plan?
Yeah.
So tell them we're from the, what do you call it, greetings committee or something.
Well, yeah. We're the welcoming committee. What do you guys want with Trabajo?
Yeah. So we'll go up and do that.
All 3 of you are approaching the group.
Does one person want to hide?
Are we all, or do we want to? I mean, they're coming towards us, right?
They're coming towards Trabajo. You were vaguely in that direction, but not immediately. Like, you can bypass them if you want, but that will obviously make a negative rep spot because at this point, because now you're derelict of duty.
We get 5 bounty if we did. Also, like,
no,
if one person,
we could just put somebody in their path to make sure, like, we don't have to run up on them and we don't have to show what our full force.
I wasn't gonna run. I was gonna politely.
Yeah.
All right.
Maybe we could just approach them. Like, is there a way that we could have the high ground and approach them, but still approach them politely, but just take basic due diligence, just so if shit goes bad, we have a slight advantage?
Okay, yeah, that is an interesting thing. So that would be foresight to figure out the optimal approaching.
All right, let's.
Can we all try it, or just one person?
Well, I got a 7 over 4.
All right, that's fine.
Sorry. Yeah, this game is being streamed, by the way. So, you go. You make your foresight check.
Yes,
someone did. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So you realize your best approach is to sneak up, sort of flank them a bit, and approach from the side to get them to change their direction a bit, and also Let's see. Do any of you have ranged weapons?
I do.
Yeah, I have a silenced pistol. Yeah.
It's mid range.
So yeah, send out Gerald first, and have your two shooters hiding under cover. And because they'll be most honest if they think that they're dealing with a single person.
Well, yeah, and they know that like nobody's just standing out here by themselves. They outnumber us, but they don't know yet that they outnumber us.
Yeah, so that creates flank to the side, and have Gerald be basically stick himself out there, and while the other two take cover. And yeah. So if that's your game plan, you can do that. Now there's two ways to do that. One where no one has to make a stealth check, which is okay in terms of positioning, or B, everyone makes a stealth check, and sort of come up more from the behind them, thus surprising them, and sort of getting the drop on them. And you can still play it off. If Gerald's like, oh yeah, hey, I just saw you, by the way, I'm just behind you for some just coincidence, So do you want to? So you all either have to stealth or no one has to stealth. So
I would very likely fail stealth.
I have to take all stealth checks untrained.
Okay.
Yeah, and I would have to roll precisely a 1.
Okay, so you're approaching from a distance. So it's going to be like pretty even. No one's going to be at a disadvantage. You do also see there's 5 of them total. One of them is a big sledgehammer. One of them is a bow and arrow. One of them has a bandolier of knives. One of them has a shotgun, and then one of them has a sword on his back, but he's also holding the cornucopia, which you can tell is full of like you can see some like apples on it, and like something in cloth. Like it looks like, yeah, there at least is some food in it. I mean, the other stuff is concealed by cloth, but yeah. So Mortician and Black Math Bird take cover with your weapons drawn. And Gerald walks up, and so Gerald, they see you approach from the side. They stop and sort of turn to pivot towards you.
Hail, travelers! You've entered our lands. Welcome. We certainly appreciate all who are not the undead, but what are you doing here?
All right. You are from Trabajo?
Yes, clearly you know of us since you know our name.
Well, we don't know. I mean, I assume you must be a taker then.
I am the Watcher. I protect our lands.
I see. Yes. We are pilgrims. We heard of the feast, and we had the the costumes. So we thought we would introduce ourselves. We're trying to set up an enclave, not too far to the north here. So, Gerald, do you have sensitivity?
I have sensitivity and I have awareness. Which one would be better on
sensitivity?
Yeah. That's like, what was the red markets version?
10 over 4.
Oh, that's right.
Sorry, what?
10 over
Nothing.
4.
Oh, sorry.
10 over 4. These people are pale, and one of them, the one holding the cornucopia, is a latent that has been disguised with makeup to a degree. And they've all used makeup to make themselves look pale, to make themselves all look similar. But there's a look in their eyes. You've met people who are just so used to being fucking unstable when they try to blend in, someone who's been out doing shit too long tries to pretend to be a citizen. Like that's the vibe you're getting from these people. So you're just, something about them is not vibing with you.
Would it be possible? So I mean, this has all happened pretty quickly today, right?
Yeah. It's like mid-afternoon now, so yeah.
Should I give them directions to the big box store? Be like, that's the staging area for the feast. Go head over there.
You're on your own. You can't really talk. the others right now. Like
All right.
the
Well,
other.
sensing that they have ill intent, can I make an awareness to see if there's anything weird in the cornucopia?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. That's a critical 6/4 with double 4.
Okay, there's a hand in it, like a human hand. Like it's under the cloth, but you can see several fingers stick out. They didn't quite conceal it ready. Yeah, with a critical. Oh, these are meek. They're trying to Trojan horse the enclave.
Oh shit.
Then,
So
yeah,
give me no, Gerald,
Okay.
you need to make a deception check.
Yeah, you do need to make a deception check.
So I don't have a point in that, but I do have 2 points of charisma. Do I?
So you need to roll 1d10.
Ooh.
And roll a 1 or a 2.
Yeah.
Nope.
Oh, that is
The
not.
exact
Not a 1 or a
opposite.
2.
All right, so this is going to be combat.
Yeah, it's gonna be combat.
They are not no witnesses, so that is their
Treacherous bastards.
yeah. So Gerald, you made your check, so you get first action. They are in charging distance, but there are 5 of them. Only one. Well, one. You know, again, one has a hammer, one has a bow and arrow, one has knives, one has a shotgun. The cornucopia guy has a sword, but obviously he's holding the cornucopia, so sword isn't drawn. The others all have their. Well, the bow and arrow guy. No, the bow and arrow guy has the bow knocked. Like they were obviously suspicious of you. You know.
So I know the cornucopia guy is a latent, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go for a killing cleave with my sword, but not a head cutting off cleave.
Okay. Yeah. That is going to be a precise shot. So yeah, trying to cut his head off in one clean stroke, you can't overspend on it. You either get it or you don't.
Okay, I can't overspend on it. All right.
Okay. No, because it's not it's precise. Like you're calling a shot. So
all right, I'm going for it.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's gonna make it, but how much? Sword plus 3. 7. Or yeah, 8 over 4.
Okay. So with that, you will strike the head. So basically, you're calling the shot to the head, and so if you do the 10 damage in one hit, you will cut the head off. But you need to.
I'm trying not to cut the head off specifically. I'm trying to kill him without beheading him, so he, goes.
He's trying to make him go vector, which is an interesting plan.
His own people.
Yeah, you're trying to make him go. So now I will let you spend rations to burn to get bonus to damage.
Okay. I'll burn 2.
All right, so yeah, roll a d10 because this is going straight to the head. So you're trying to kill his brain without taking the head off.
No, the exact opposite. I'm trying not to kill his brain. I'm trying to
Okay.
kill his body.
So
that
you
he
want
goes vector.
You want him to go vector. Okay. All right.
Because he's in the middle of his people, and my people haven't revealed themselves yet.
Okay, yeah. Roll d10.
Oh, now I get that one.
Yeah. So if you have willpower, I will let you upgrade that to a kill shot. But if not, okay, so it's 1 damage plus 1 for potent because of your sword, and then how much you spend additional 2, so a total of 4 damage, I think. Yeah. All right. So you slash him in the face. It's a very nasty cut. He is bleeding. So as his action, he is going to drop the cornucopia and go for his sword. So he won't be able to do anything. But you two were often standing by with guns ready, so you both can take your actions. So we'll do Mortician first.
So there's, I guess I kind of want to down the guy with the fucking shotgun. So I guess I'll try to shoot the guy with the shotgun in the head.
Okay, if you're going for a precise shot, sure.
All right. So how does it change the roll to make a precise shot?
It's just you one and done. You don't get to overspend to get a bonus to your roll.
Okay, then let's.
So you spin one bullet, you make your firearms check. If you hit it them in the head. Yeah.
All right, let's go for it. That is an 11 over 8.
All right, so you hit him in the head. Now, does your pistol have automatic?
It does not. It just has silenced and extended magazine. So it's just just a handgun.
So you will I'll give you +1 damage because you did make the shot. Yeah, just roll D10. So it's a D10 +1. If you get a 9 or 10, you kill him.
Okay, and because it's a gun, there's no spending to
Well, that's what the automatic quality would do.
Okay.
You spend more bullets to do more damage once you hit.
Right. Well, no, it doesn't have that. So
yeah. You put a bullet in his head and like it's
Oh, I put it in the head real good.
Oh damn! Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Shotgun gun is dead. He's down.
Splatter. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Dayspot is only all in or all out on this.
Yeah. So Black Math Bird, you get to go.
Okay. You had a good plan there. Anyone else have ranged weapons there?
There's a bow and arrow guy.
Okay, I'll go for the bow and arrow guy. The same kind of plan. I'll also try a precise shot to the head.
Okay.
Let's see what happens there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's 11 over 6.
All right, roll D10.
Seven. I do have automatic, so can I spend a little bit more?
Yeah. Well, oh, I didn't know that. Well, you have to declare before you roll.
Sorry. Oh, sorry. Never mind. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, 7 damage is still pretty good. So
it's pretty good. He is alive though. So,
yeah.
Bow and arrow guy gets shot in the face. He doesn't feel it.
It's got to be distracting though. But okay. All right.
No. You're popping up. You need to make an athletics check. He's going to shoot his bow at you.
All right.
And you have to declare before you overspend.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, since you mentioned it, that does seem like a good idea. So 1 to buy the roll, and 1 more to get a +1 in addition to whatever my athletics was, which was a 2. Okay, so what's a crit fail anyway? So ow.
Okay, yeah. A crit fail, you take it in the face. So there's gonna be D10 killing in the face.
Ow.
Nope. Let's see here. So that is 4 killing in the face. Give me a self-control check for trauma. Because you don't know that they're black cultists yet. You just know that your friend told you that them.
7 over 1. Self-control check.
Yeah, you're fine. It's fine.
Just 4 damage to the face.
You just got a bleeding wound from a arrow that slashed your cheek, and the side of your neck. So yeah, 4 killing in there. So that was bow guy. So sword guy acted. Now knives guy. He is going to leap forward and try and shank you, Gerald. So you do have your twitch left. So you can use sword to parry it.
All right, I will go ahead and do that.
Now, if you obviously it's rations, you can overspend on this.
I will spend 1 extra.
You can also use athletics to just dodge out of the way, but either one.
I'll go for the epic movie one. I'll try to parry and I'll spend an extra.
All right.
Oh no, nope. 5 over 10. Or 6 over 10.
Okay, well that is not good. The knife gets through. The first number will be hit location. The second number will be there's the body thing isn't here. Shoot. I need the Red Markets character sheet. For some reason, your character sheet doesn't have the.
Yeah, I have it up though on another one. I have it from the Red Markets page, so I can tell you whichever.
Okay. So yeah, like I said, huh. Interesting. Okay. Yeah. First one is hit location. Second number is damage, and this is just killing. Hit location 2 for 7 killing. Now you do
That's
have
the
armor.
left leg,
Yeah.
and yeah, I can't use armor on that.
Yeah. Your armor only works on your arms and torso. Weirdly enough.
Okay.
Unless you have
So-
special leg armor or something.
Nope.
Yeah.
No.
Yep. So you take 7 killing to the leg as he stabs you in the leg.
Almost
And
hits an artery. It sounds like.
yeah, you're bleeding pretty badly. And then Hammer Guy is going to go, and he is just going to hit you because you are out of actions.
Yes.
So yeah, same thing. Hit location 5, which I believe is the torso.
Wait, is it?
Or
Hit
hit location
location
8. Yeah,
Yeah, for
which is what?
my right arm.
Okay, so that your armor will cone there.
Yeah, so I'll spend the 5 charges.
So
on
this
that.
is it's a sledgehammer. So this is killing and stun. So you can spend 1 charge to convert that and make that 10 stun, or spend charge to negate a single point of stun damage. So yeah, with 5 killing and 5 stun, your arm's going to be messed up, and you're not going to be able to use that. So you need to spend. So I would recommend spending one to turn it all into stun. So that's 10 stun, and then spend at least 1 more, so it's not full up, right?
Yeah. I'll spend 2 additional, so I'll spend 3 charges in total.
Okay, so you spend 7, so you have 7 stun on your arm.
Okay.
Yeah, I believe. No, you have 8 stun because you remove 2. If you spent 3 total.
Mhm.
So yeah, so you have 8 stun on your arm. So that fucking hurt, but your arm, you can still feel your arm. He didn't break any bones. So far. So yay. Yeah, let's see here. So new round. Gerald, you're up first. Sword guy has his sword ready, but he'll definitely attack you this round.
I'm gonna continue going after the latent.
Mhm.
Less accuracy, more spending 2 additional charges.
Okay, yeah, you just want to hit.
That is a critical.
Okay.
success.
Yeah. You get to roll double damage. So yeah, none of these got so yeah, 2d10. And the red will be doubled.
So 8.
8 damage. Let's see here. 8 damage to what location?
To 2. So I guess one of his legs.
Okay. You can actually spin more because it's not a precise to do more damage. Oh yeah. Well, no, you already declared those, so yeah.
Yeah, I declared.
Okay.
I think the black die was a 3 and the red die was a 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So you fuck his leg up. Now these guys are not like full. Well, the sword guy is actually the leader because he's on carrying cornucopia, so he actually does have hit locations. The others just have a pool of damage. So he is still up. He is going to try and stab you, so you can parry that.
All right. Can you spend rations on that?
Yeah, of course.
All right, I will spend one of my.
You have to spend at least 1, but yeah, you can.
Yeah. That tie. Damn it, nope.
Okay. With all your bonuses, that's still a tie. All right.
Because it's +5. Yeah.
Oh yeah. All right. Well, he is going to cut into you. Let's see. Hit location 9 for 10. Is that still the arm?
9. That's chest.
Okay. So that's 10 killing to the chest. He has a crappy sword. It does not do killing and stun. But yeah, you can use your armor for that.
Definitely doing that.
All right, so
another 3.
Another 3, so that makes it all stun. That's 10 stun, and that becomes 8 stun to your chest. So your armor gets a workout as he cuts into it. He rips off some of the steel links. You just feel your ribs ache with pain from the impact, but yeah, it does not cut into you. So it's paying off. So our 2 shooters will go next, and then it'll be the well, actually no, we'll just go back and forth. So we'll one of you can go next, and then the bow and arrow guy will go next, and then one of you will go next, and then the 2 melee guys.
So I was
yeah.
definitely thinking of shooting the bow and arrow guy again. So
Okay.
maybe we'll try that.
Okay, yeah. I think you did 4 damage to him last time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. All right.
Sure.
Go ahead and roll.
All right.
Let's.
All right. Oh, sorry. I have to do it again because the last time was 2d10.
Okay.
So that's a crit.
Critical success. Yeah.
Jesus. Yeah. Roll damage. It's doubled.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So I do. I guess 8 damage to him.
All right. That will kill him. So that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And hey, and free bow and arrow to hunt some turkeys.
Yeah. Yeah. So so he loses his turn because he's dead. That's how that works out.
Yep.
The next thing, so Black Mathbird. The problem for you is that all 3 of the remaining enemies are in melee. Basically, Gerald's having to backtrack, and 3 guys are trying to kill him. So any shot you make is a precision shot. You cannot use auto for damage because in melee. And if you miss, you'll have a 50% chance of hitting. If you crit fail, you definitely hit your friend. So you can run up to get in melee and shoot. Or you can make an athletics check to flank so that you're not going to be shooting your friend. Or you can just shoot into melee.
Well, the first thing is interesting. How many of these guys were there to start with?
5.
Okay.
And there's 2 are dead now. The shotgun and the bow and arrow.
Right.
The sword guy has been wounded several times, but he's still up. And the hammer and knives are both intact. So, yeah.
Okay, I'll try the athletics check to flank.
Okay.
I'll spend 1 extra on it. I'm gonna have to get the right page to mark the rations.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay, with the extra point, it's 8/7, so I made it.
Okay, yeah. You flank to the side, and you can still shoot this round.
Okay.
The sword guy, I'm going to say, is the only one you can not. He is very much in melee, so there's no angle you can get on, but you can shoot at hammer or knives without risking shooting into melee.
Does if I guess if one of them is bleeding more, I'll go for that one. If they're about the same, then I'll go for knives.
The only one that is injured right now is sword, and sword is they're whirling around. They're literally sword fighting. They both have swords and are parrying, and it's it's a
Gerald's
whole
lucky day.
I've lived for this.
He's doing the thing. So I'm gonna go after the knives guy. And if I hit, I will be doing auto if I hit. Let me see. Also, to help me hit, I can do both things, right? Well, because I got the Calvin special, I can spend extra charge to help me aim better, and then if I hit, I can spend more thingies.
That's true.
So 1 extra charge to help with aiming.
Okay, and who are you shooting at?
Knives.
Okay.
We'll just call them knives now.
Yeah. That's all you know them as is what they're using.
It's probably his name anyway. Yep. Anyway, okay, so well, fuck, that's a 4 under 5.
All right,
so,
you miss.
No, wait. Sorry. Well, yeah, it's a tie, so still a miss. Yeah, it's 5 under 5, but it's still a miss.
You miss.
All
right. Knives is actually, sees the shot go by his head, and he's going to throw his knife at you. And you already spent your action to dodge or to run up that way, so you've lost your twitch. He's just going to hit you. That is 4 to the 4 location.
Okay, it's one of my legs, of course.
Yep, a knife goes in your leg, and he pulls out another knife. He has a bandolier of knives. That is his personality. He
Yep.
has a knife.
Yep.
We all know a knife guy. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's why we all laughed at that.
Yeah, and some of them are blight cultists, it turns out. And finally Hammer is just going to lay into you again, Gerald, because you don't have any spare actions.
Weird question on that. Can I spend refresh now to get some rations back?
No, it's not rations, it's actions. You only get 2 actions per round.
No, I know, but I meant in terms of dealing with
yeah. You can do that. Yeah, you can refresh your rations right now. That doesn't take an action. That just is an abstraction of you eating more food.
Yeah. Just wanted to make sure.
Yeah. But yeah, he's just gonna hit you because it sucks to be outnumbered in melee, it turns out. So that is going to be the hit location 7 for 8 healing and stun. This is a 2-handed weapon.
All right, that is chest again. Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
I will spend 3 of the armor, 1 to convert and 2
So
to
that's 16 stun. That is going to be reduced to 14 stun.
Okay.
So that will probably take out your chest.
Yeah, that goes over and then bleeds over by
into your head. So yeah, you you collapse in pain. You lose. Yeah, you're stunned. As a sledgehammer slamming into your ribs fucking hurts. And
winded.
You're winded. Yeah. If you had it, how much did you bleed over by?
So and that's all stun though, right?
Yeah, it's all stun, but like it still takes. Yeah, it'll. If you lose all stun to the head, you'll be knocked out. But like you lost your chest.
How much was it in total?
14.
14. That would be 4. Yeah, so 10 then.
10 got through. 10. Wait. Oh, your head filled up.
Yeah.
Okay. 10 stun to the head. So yeah, if you had any charges left in your armor, you might want to use them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do have 1, so I will go ahead and do that.
Okay. So yeah, so you're still conscious. Although you will definitely be stunned next round. Yeah. So yeah, that he goes down. So new round. Let's see here. The sword guy is going to charge at let's see here. Who is it? Mortician.
Okay.
So
Can I pull out my axe as he's charging me so that I could parry with it?
Yeah. You could parry with it. You could also just shoot him as he's approaching.
I'm a lot better with the axe now that it's coming to this, honestly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll let you, if you drop your pistol instead of holstering it, you can fight.
Perfect.
Yeah, you can factually like make your attack roll first.
Okay, I'll do that then.
All right.
So if I to get a +2, would I need to spend 3 rations? Need to spend 1?
Yes.
Yes. All right, then I will spend 3 rations and get a +2 to this roll.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Oh, and I have to do. So that would be a 8 over 3.
Okay, that definitely hits.
Yep.
Roll damage.
All right. So how and if I spend 3 rations, do I do 2 extra damage?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Well, no. You actually already spent for the roll, so you just have +3 rations to give you +3 damage.
Okay. All right. Then I'll roll damage. Okay. So that's 6 plus 3.
Well, actually, you have to roll for hit location.
Right. Yes. Sorry.
Because it's not you didn't say anything about making a call shot.
Right.
So we'll say that's the. Well, yeah. We just roll 2d10. We'll just start.
Yes. Sure. Sorry. That's hit location 4 and 4. I guess +3 damage. So 7 damage to hit location 4, which I guess is the leg.
Which leg is that?
I think that's
4 is.
Looks like.
Oh, by the way, I messed up on the math. I actually only got 2 stun to the head because I forgot the chest has 20 boxes.
Yeah, it has 20 boxes. Okay, so your head's. I mean, it still helps. Not yeah. So you're
4 is the left leg. Or
Okay.
right leg.
Yeah, the stage right leg.
All right, so he's wounded. Fuck your legs. He is wounded in both legs now. So how much damage total was it to his other leg?
So that was a 4 plus 3 from the ration, so 7.
7 to right leg. So he has 8 to the left leg, 7 to the right leg, and 4 to the face. So he is covered in blood. He's also a latent. So yeah, but you're a latent melee specialist, so it's just turning into melee.
Right.
All right. So let's see here. Hammer and knives are both turning towards you, Black Math Bird.
Great.
Yeah, you can like knife is definitely going to be shooting at you, or you can focus on full defense and get away and get some distance because they both like knife. I mean, knife has throwing, but hammer is obviously melee only. So yeah, what do you want to do?
Yeah, full defense sounds like a plan. These aren't casualties. These are very painful owie humans. So yeah.
Okay, give me one athletics check.
Okay. Well. Yeah. Gonna run out of rations again. We'll spend a ration to buy the roll and one extra one to get a +1 on the thing. Not enough. 6 under 9.
Okay. You still, because if you spend both action doing this, you stay out of range of the hammer guy as you start running away. But knife guy is still going to get a knife in your back. And only does 1 point of damage to hit location 1. Fuck your legs. You get nicked in the leg.
It's the other leg this time.
Yeah. So yeah, and Gerald, you're spending this round being stunned. And so do you have any will left?
Nope, that was my last move before.
Yep. Okay. So new round. Let's see here. Well, actually, no, Mortician. Did you make a Twitch roll to defend yourself?
No, so that's just that. So that's just standard roll.
Yes, for athletics, you have to spend.
All right. Then I'll just. I fail.
Okay. He is going to stab you.
All right.
And this is to hit location 9, 8, killing.
Oof. All right. So I take 8 in the chest. I guess he pokes me.
Yep. You're fighting with pointy weapons. You cut into his leg, he cuts into your chest. Shit's getting real. So let's hear new round. Gerald, do you have first aid or something?
First aid?
Yeah. No, you don't.
I don't. I have resistance, that's it.
Yeah, so you can't treat yourself.
Nope.
You don't have any will. Yeah, let's see. Protect the weak. You know what? I'll give you a will if you call out and taunt the hammer guy and try and get him off your friend.
Okay, yeah. I will leadership to be like, where have you gone? Tis only a flesh wound. This fight's just begun.
Okay, so if you immediately spend that will, I'll let you stand up and take an action this round. Hammer guy is definitely going to like charge into you, and basically though, this is high stakes shit now. Like, hammer guy is 100% going to pound your head into a melon if you fall again, because you got up once. You got it. Well, you just got it. He's a tough guy. You got to make sure he stays dead. So he is going to attack you first because you're on your feet. So first you need to make a twitch to defend yourself.
Okay.
So that's going to be sword or athletics, whatever you want.
I'll do sword and I'll spend 4 rations on that.
All right.
The things we do for a turkey dinner.
Yep.
10 over 2?
10 over 2. So you block the hammer, and now you can riposte and try and strike him. So go ahead. Yeah, give me a sword attack.
All right. I'm going to spend 2 of my... I'm barely going to make it out of those rations. That's enough. Yes.
All right. Roll damage.
It's 1d10.
Yep. Well, 2d10. You just hit it at a random location.
Oh, yep. And then so 8 on 10. 8 to the head.
8 to the head. Awesome. It's including +1. Because your sword. So yeah, you almost take him out. Let's see here. 9 to head. So you're barely standing. As soon as you're gassed, you're gonna fall unconscious. And he is 100% gonna coup de grace you. So that was that. Let's see here. We'll do another exchange of Mortician. So Mortician, you can make your attack first.
So can I do a cold shot to the head? Just try to brain this guy. Just axe goes in, brain goes out.
I mean, honestly, his legs are more damaged than that. You could just take him off at the knee, and it's going to do the same effect. But yeah, you can make a cold shot. It's just a precise thing.
But he's a latent, right? So if I want to,
that's true.
Yeah, I want to get so I want to spend. So I'm going to spend 4 rations.
Okay.
So I get a
No, you can't spend on a cold shot.
Can't spend on a cold shot. Okay.
Yeah,
right.
you spend 1 to make the shot, but that's it. Like it's a skill thing. You can't just muscle your way through it. Okay.
So I want to so what do I I just do a regular roll, but I'm going for the head. All right.
Yep.
So let's
whatever your skill is, that's it. There
all
you
right.
go.
That's a 4/3.
All right, so that hits.
Yep.
Roll 1d10 for damage. If you have any
right.
bonuses from your weapon, you get to add that.
I don't, so it's just an axe.
All
right. So
does it do kill and stun or just kill?
Just kill.
Oh shit!
But it does kill.
Yeah, that is 10 to the head. That is a big. Please narrate how you kill this guy with a headshot with an axe.
All right. I mean, I think we sort of we're sort of brawling a little bit, and I just try to hit it, and it just goes right in the brainstem. So just completely brain dead body, and he just goes limp and just falls because his brain is not connected to his body anymore, and he's gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're staring there. So meanwhile, Black Math Bird. Then you have a pistol. He has a bunch of throwing knives. So you can shoot first.
Okay. Probably starting to panic a bit at this point. That seems appropriate. I mean, this not the useless kind, but like the useful kind of being afraid of dying. So I'll buy a roll and then spend 2 extra. Gonna run out of ammo so fast, but that's so okay. So slide note, for the handgun, regular handgun, the damage is just if I hit, the damage is just the rule, right? Like some of these folks, or have I been forgetting to add the okay. All right.
Well, if you have you can go auto on this guy if you're just he's not a male anymore. But I
have to hit first though, which
you do have to hit first. That is true.
Which I didn't quite manage to. Let me see. Well, no. 5 under 7.
All right, miss again. Now give me an athletics check.
Hang on. I was forgetting about that. I have will point. I'm forgetting those are a thing.
Yeah.
Can I just do that because I'm tired of this guy being alive?
Yeah. You hit him. No. Yeah.
Okay.
You can roll damage and then you can spend auto. Well, you can spend additional charges for damage with auto. So how many do you want to burn on that?
Well, I don't have a lot left, but just empty the magazine, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 plus whatever I get here.
Okay.
So, let's hit location. Is the black is the hit location?
Black.
I think the
black is location and red is damage.
Okay. Well, he took a lot of damage to his leg then.
All right.
8, 9, 10, 11 damage to his leg.
Okay, well then he goes down. His leg has been shot off. He is going into shock because his leg has been you hit arteries, you pulverized leg bones.
Good.
Yeah, he is going. He is dead. He is down, dying. And let's see here. So all that is left is Hammer Guy and let's see, Gerald and the Hammer Guy already acted this round, so it's a new round. So we'll let's see here. Yeah, basically it's going to be Gerald. You need to defend against this.
All right, I'll spend 2.
All right.
That's enough. 8, or no, wait, 10 over 1.
10 over 1. Yeah, you parry it. If you have any additional rations, you can try and strike him down. He has 1 point left. Yeah.
I actually got to save them just to continue the mission. I won't spend any rations, but
All right, so you parry it and you're just exhausted and just like holding it. So Mortician, you're in charging range. You can just charge the hammer guy.
Oh yeah, let's see if we can axe this human being to death.
Yep.
All right. So that is that's a 9 over 4.
All right. He dies. Like he only only the sword guy had hit location. Everyone else just had a hit point pool.
Okay,
So please narrate how you kill the sledgehammer guy.
Well, I think this sledgehammer guy is a fucking nerd, and as he's trying to coup de grace my friend, I just axe sternum. Then he falls down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Nice and simple.
All right, all 3 of you give me trauma checks because you're all bleeding in a fight with meat cultists.
Well, failed that.
All right, that's 2 trauma if you fail, because let's see here.
I made mine.
What is that 2? That's trauma.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's see here. Black Math Bird. All right. So did anyone crack or anything as a result of that?
Nope.
Okay. Let's see here.
Although I do like to picture that the watcher, if I got that last parry in, that it's like that scene in Halloween where I'm yelling like "Do it!" as it looks like the hammer's about to come down on me, but it's actually dead. Like
Yeah.
You actually come up behind him and stab him.
Could I just have 30 seconds to run to the restroom? I'll be.
Oh yeah. We'll take a quick break.
Sorry.
Let's see here. I will do that as well.
Okay, I'll be back.
2 sample characters. Here we go.
Gerald is not going to be long for this world. I think I'm finally going to achieve my goal.
Where is Blackbird's stats? Weird.
It's a pre-gen. I didn't send you a copy of it, but it's the. I can send one now, I guess.
Well, I mean, is it in the Red Market's Quick Start Guide? Is it one of those characters?
It's one of the community ones.
All right, yeah. Send me that character real quick.
Okay.
I'll be right back. I'm getting some more water.
Do you have any first aid?
No, I'm thinking if we're lucky, we can network check our way out of this. That's how I handled this problem before.
Spend a reference.
All right, I am back. Where is your? Oh, you put him in that. Okay.
Oh, you wanted me a link? Well, I don't know.
Well, no, you just put him in the dice rolling channel, like instead of.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. No worries.
Attention.
I am returned.
Okay. All right.
That doesn't show my current status. I mean, I could tell you where I'm at on stuff if you want to.
Okay.
I'm almost
Well,
out of rations
um,
again.
you made all of you have made your well, you made no one cracked, right? So no one's panicking.
No one
Uh,
cracked. Yeah.
No one cracked. So, but the fact is, you fought, meat cultists, and there was a latent who bled a lot. There were they had melee weapons, and you're all bleeding. You're all injured. Like I think every one of you got, some injury of some kind.
Yeah, I'm definitely injured.
So, yeah. What are you? Let's see here. Are you going to press on?
Well, wasn't there some part where we were going to be able to? Oh, that's right. No, that wasn't like that. We dropped out. We dropped off something at the. We handed the one guy's the soap.
Yeah.
I don't know. I was thinking we could try to network check to get some healing. It's either that or press on and hope Gerald doesn't die and hope I don't go next. I mean, I got a wound to my head. I'm not doing that great.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I mean, I could move on. I got stabbed, but like, I get stabbed sometimes. So like, I'm okay.
Mhm.
I still have boxes that can be filled.
Let's see here. Okay. Yeah. Let's see.
Oh, do we get anything off them? Does somebody want to make a
Well, that
scavenge?
would be a scavenging check. Yeah.
Well, could we grab the bow for sure, just in case, just for the turkey hunting, because it was right there.
Sorry, I'm just looking at something cool. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, sorry. Who is someone making a casualty check, or sorry, scavenging check?
I was just first saying, like, could like without a scavenging check, we just grab the bow for sure for starters, just because I was mentioned before, just about because maybe the bow might help with the turkey hunting.
No, you need a scavenging check because you have to make sure it's clean.
Yeah, I've got scavenging at 3.
All right, yeah, it's a one and done.
Yeah.
All right, so go ahead and make a scavenging check.
All right. Typing. Yeah, so 12 over 4.
Okay, 12 over 4. The cornucopia is obviously full of infected food, so you don't touch that. But yeah, you get the bow and the arrows. The arrows, you will have to sterilize to make sure. But so yeah, that's the thing. They're definitely so you do get a sledgehammer, bow and arrow, knives. We'll say. You find 2 workable knives and the shotgun. They're all at base. The only thing in order to use the arrows on the turkey, you will have to sterilize them. So you can boil water and do that. That'll take time. So that'll take 1 ration of time. But with a scavenge check, you can find firewood and you can find some water, boil it, and put the arrows in it, and then they'll be sterile. So, so if everyone marks off 1 ration, you can do that. Yeah.
I mean, I have arrows already with a crossbow. So.
Well, those are crossbow bolts.
Yeah, those
right.
are bolts.
No, I meant. So I don't need that.
They're yeah. So you can hunt what you don't need to. So if you want to do that, it will take an extra ration from everybody.
I think it's a good idea because we want a lot of turkeys, right? So having more than 1 good turkey hunting implement sounds reasonable.
I thought it'd be kind of funny to shoot them with a handgun, but I mean, but here's the thing: if the if the drone takes up 1 refresh, like it says, then I've only got 1 refresh left, which means I can either reload my empty gun or refresh my almost empty rations, and that's kind of an either or choice.
Yeah, I'm
Uh,
at very low rations. That's why I'm hesitant on spending the rations to get additional items.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
All right. So you have all those things, but yeah, you cannot trust them for food until you clean them. So yeah, you got all yeah. So you have all those extra weapons now, and you get to the neighborhood with the 575 Evergreen Terrace. It's in the backyard. And you've been warned to look for alarms and cameras and things like that. Because this is watched over by a taker group. So you can give me a drone piloting check to get an aerial overhead shot. Or you could sneak in and or you could just make awareness checks. Like somebody who is going to look for the cameras.
Well, is our drone boy gonna drone around? Because if so, then I
Yeah, that's kind of. I still have charges with that. I've run out of that, so I'd like to use drone to make really cool awareness checks.
Okay.
Or awareness checks. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, give me a drone piloting check.
Well, hang on. Is it drone piloting that I do, or is it awareness checks, or is it both of them?
Well, awareness is looking around on your own, or I mean, it's a drone if you take the drone up. Like you can do either one.
Okay, so it's surveillance is +3 awareness and foresight.
If you use your drone.
Yeah.
Well, then that's your choice. Like, do you want to spend your last charge on your drone for this check, or do you want to just eyeball it?
Well, no, it's actually. I mean, okay. So it uses the charge off the drone to activate the drone, right?
Yeah,
And
to make a skill check with it. Yeah.
Yeah, and yeah. So that wasn't my last charge. I've still got several more charges left.
Oh, okay. I thought you said
rations
you had.
I'm almost out of.
Mm.
So anyway, sorry.
Neither one will use rations.
Okay. Anyway, I got a 10/2 on awareness using the drone.
Okay. Yeah, you see there's a couple of little cameras with solar panels set up on roofs of adjacent buildings, specifically eyeing the bunker. So like you think that they're motion sensor activated. There's 2 cameras on opposite ends, like on diagonals. So if you take those 2 cameras out, they're not going to know anyone's in the bunker. But you have to. But if you just break them, they're going to know something's up because the signal lost. So yeah.
And remind me, sorry, why was someone monitoring the bunker instead of just going in and taking the stuff?
Because they're leaving it there because they can get a little bit at a time and sell it at a higher price per unit. Like if they dump it on the market, they'll make more money overall if they dribble it out.
Yeah, they're using it kind of like a warehouse.
Yeah, they're using it as a warehouse, exactly. And instead of using an enclave, because they figure, well, it's we put the cameras up and we check it every once in a while, and it's fine. It's cheaper than storing in an enclave and more safe. At least that's what they thought. So.
And sorry, do we know who it is that's done all this, or it's just some other taker group?
It is a taker group that is not in Trabajo. You're certain that the other taker groups, they wouldn't do this. Right. The luchadors are too they're not really for this kind of methodical, cold-blooded capitalism. And the Black Geese are a black meth cult, so they don't give a shit about selling cranberry sauce at a profit. So
I just wonder if we could figure, if we knew how much. I just wonder if we knew how much it was worth, we could maybe try to just buy it off them for 5 bounty. But I don't know if that's. What if we bought 5 bounty worth of cranberry sauce?
You can make a foresight check.
Yeah, I'd like to try that. Okay, come on, I didn't see the result. Come here, scroll down. Okay, yeah, 12/2.
Okay. Yeah, you could just stroll in there, grab, one haul, the cranberry sauce you need for the feast, and leave them a message saying, we'll keep this secret and we won't touch it again. Okay? And contact us if you have a problem, and just be honest about it. That might work depending on which taker group it is.
I say let's try that. We've owied ourselves a lot, and we still have to go hunt turkey. I say we try this strategy.
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
That's
I'm
just
for
the group,
diplomacy
obviously.
right now.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, they're probably not. Yeah, you can probably get it out before they'll come and respond, right? Like, they're probably because you're not looting it systematically, which would take a long time. So yeah, but yeah, you go in there. It is padlocked. So someone can make a mechanics check or a resistance check to break open the padlock.
I could make a mechanics check.
All right, go ahead and do that.
Do you have it at 2 or 1 or what?
I have it at 2.
Okay, yeah, go for it.
Okay. Yeah, that's a 12 over 6.
All right, everyone, give me self-control check.
Okay.
I fail that.
Okay. It's 2 stress. This is a lot of food. You can see there's a lot of like tasty, well-preserved food here. You can tell, yeah, this is like potentially this is like a side business they've been doing and just dribbling this. You've seen some of this stuff in marketplaces. It always goes for a high price. Like like jerky with like lots of flavor, teriyaki and like all this other, stuff, chipotle flavor. Like these are flavors that have been lost. Like, and yeah, like this is ration quality. Like this is like premium ration, like fucking, right-wing conspiracy talk show host peddling survival buckets, but like this shit is good here. And it's like, it's overpriced survival food. So it's good, and you can tell why they're doing it. And you're just taking just enough cranberry sauce cans for your feast, and that's it. You're leaving it all behind. It's so much bounty. It's so much food. It's incredibly stressful. But yeah, you leave the message behind because you're showing such restraint by only taking what you need. Like you're guessing the takers are going to accept it because that's just the price of doing business. You're not going to be an asshole and hit them again. Like they're probably going to be like, that's right, you won't mess with me because if we see you in that neighborhood again, we'll kill you. So yeah, it's like you have this incredible lead and you just use it for cranberry sauce. It's oh god, you feel like shit. It feels so bad to leave all this shit behind.
I feel like at one point I'm walking out and Black Math is like, "Oh no, you're dripping the cranberry sauce." Oh no, thank God, that's just your blood.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, you get a haul of cranberry sauce.
How much stress was it?
2 if you fail.
Yeah, so I'm 1 away from cracking now.
Me too. Better. Don't worry. Me too.
Yeah. Real good, real nice. The holidays. Okay, you just gotta get the turkey. You just gotta get the turkey.
What could possibly go wrong?
Yeah, what could possibly go wrong? All right, it's gonna be 1 ration to get there.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah.
I have enough to make it.
About that, can I like spend my last ration, get there and be gassed, and then get back to having 1 ration slot?
Yeah, you'll spend your last thing. The thing is now, anytime you do a leg to get home, you'll have to make a self-control check because you're taking stun to the head now. You're just so hungry and tired.
Wait, actually, on that weird rules question, when I became gassed from having the chest filled with stun, did that mean I lost all my rations?
No. You didn't lose. You didn't get gassed from that. Like you gassing is when you're out of rations. You're still in combat or in an action scene, and that means basically what it means is when you're gassed is you can spend an action to like take a breather, and you get a number of rations back equal to your speed, I believe. And so you can spend those, and then you're gassed again. So like. This happened to me in a Red Market's Black Death game where, it's a very melee focused game. So I spent a bunch of rations early on in a fight, lost them all. And then so I'd have to take a breather every other round to just attack or defend myself.
Oh, geez. Okay.
Like, and so it's pretty brutal. Being gassed sucks. So yeah, you get to the forest. So basically, someone with a stealth capable weapon first can make a stealth check to hide, and then make an awareness check to see the turkey, and then make a shooting check to shoot the turkey.
So I suppose shotguns aren't really. I mean, this shotgun isn't stealthy, right?
I mean, yeah, you can still shoot with a shotgun, but like again, that's going to be like a trauma because you're using meat cultist weapon without checking to make sure it hasn't been like they haven't smeared blight juice on it. You know.
God, they suck so bad.
Yeah.
All right, I'll
Like-
spend my one. I'll regret this later. I'll spend my one refresh on my handgun. That's why I'm so hungry. It's because I brought an extra magazine.
Mm-hmm.
So now the handgun, the mid-range handgun, the Carolyn Special is ready to go, and I can attempt to
Yeah.
shoot turkeys with a handgun.
All right. Other people can spot. Actually, make the awareness check first to figure out where the turkeys are exactly.
Okay.
So you can all make an awareness check because you're all working together as a team. So
Sure.
awareness or drone piloting.
11/7.
Okay.
For awareness, I got 11/8.
11/8. Very good.
All right. Well, so I'm not trying to make this super complicated. I spend a charge off the drone, right?
Yeah.
So I can use so I can make an awareness check with the drone's help at a plus
There you go.
3.
All right. Yeah.
Okay.
Go for it.
All right. Okay. Well, I mean, plus 6. That's still a tie. So no. I guess there's too many trees.
There are too many trees, so yeah, it's not helpful. But fortunately, Mortician and Gerald of Riverdale are more observant, and between all of your efforts, you're able to get the thing to figure out where the turkeys are. You now have an avenue to sneak up. So now one of you, the hunter, which I assume is Black Math Bird because you just reloaded your gun, make a stealth check.
Okay. Yeah, 12/1.
Yeah. Got a good shot, got a good angle. Then make the shot check. You can fucking headshot a turkey or two.
Or 11/1. 11/1, sorry, but still, yeah, okay. So I'll make a shoot check. Spend a bullet. If I can spend extra bullets to hit, right? Wait, how many turkeys do we need?
As many as you can get. So actually, yeah, this is a flock of turkeys. So and you have a silenced handgun. So yeah, I will allow you to use casualty rules to unload, mag dump your magazine if you make this. Now shooting is going to be precision. You can't use automatic gunfire to.
Okay.
Yeah, but once you zero in, you can spend additional charges to shoot additional turkeys.
All right.
Just why not? Their habits have changed after 5 years in the loss.
I know I'm gonna regret this, but I'm gonna spend my other will point to flip it.
Okay.
To get 8/4 would be the result then.
Okay. I would just say narratively, if you mag dump, you will get as many dead turkeys as you can carry, but for your entire group.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I do that then. I'm out of bullets. Everything's fine. We'll be fine. We'll be totally fine. I'm just starving, but it's fine.
Yeah, you're starving and you're covered in dead turkey now. So,
The feathers.
Gobble gobble.
Yeah, so you're all loaded up, hauling away. Actually, one of you, let's see, Mortician, you have scavenge, right?
I have yes, I have it at 1.
Okay, you can give me a scavenge check real quick.
Okay. I critically fail.
Okay. I said you could. You didn't have to, but
but I did, and I critically failed.
All right, so you see a wheelbarrow. You're like, oh, we could get a lot more dead turkeys than that, and you rush over, but your leg goes in a sinkhole.
Fuck.
And what leg do you want to take 5 killing and 5 stun to?
I guess my left leg.
Okay, yeah. Your leg's fucked. You cannot
clear-
walk on. Yeah.
So to be clear, it's a total of 10 damage, 5 of which is killing and 5 is stun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
All right,
Well,
so
my right leg's messed up, so if we lean on each other, we can make it back.
Yeah. So this, yeah, and yeah, you cry out as it fucking hurts. And let's see, there are 3 casualties 5 shambles away from you. So Black Bath Bird is off hunting. Watcher, you're nearby. There are 3 casualties 5 shambles away. So Mortician, you spend this round being stunned by having your leg fucked up by a sinkhole. But yeah, Watcher, what do you want to do?
Crossbow bolt.
All right, give me a shooting check.
Nope.
Nope. All right. New round. They're 4 shambles away. Mortician, what do you want to do?
I guess I'll shoot them with my gun.
All right. Is it a silence gun?
It is a silenced gun.
All right. Yeah. Give me a firearms check.
Well, that I missed that one.
Okay. Watcher, what about you?
Another twitch to reload and then a shot.
All right. Go ahead and roll.
That one makes it.
All right. 2 are left. And now they're 3 away. So Mortician, go ahead.
Yep, shooting them again.
Mhm.
That's a critical success.
Okay. Yeah, with that, you headshot one pretty coolly. And it knocks into the other one. The other one stumbles. It won't advance this round. Watcher, you can give me another crossbow bolt. There's only one left.
Nope.
Okay. The other one's still there because it's staggering up. So you can shoot again if you want.
Yep, I'll shoot again. That's 11 over 9.
All right, you killed him. You killed him. Yay.
Yay.
So yeah, you all load up on dead turkeys. And stay away from the dead casualties. You don't want to get blight on your feast. Yeah, now you just got to make it back. Because you have 2 people with fucked up legs now, so you're going very slow. Not dragging. You don't want to drag him. You do have a wheelbarrow too. You did find the wheelbarrow.
Yeah.
I mean, it's actually 3. Just my legs aren't bad enough to be totally useless yet. 4 damage in one, and 1 in the another.
Yeah, but no, Watcher and Mortician both have. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucked up legs. So you're all hobbling along. And so yeah, this is basically the last thing. You realize it's going to be night at this rate. You're gonna have to go through this at night if you want to make it back to the enclave. Now, this is a couple days before the feast. You don't have to worry about being late to the feast, but the question is, do you want to hobble through the dark or find shelter?
I don't hobble quietly.
I have a side question. Can we get out of this by invoking rules and have a scene instead? Or is that not okay? Is that not okay in the one shot at the end of the one shot?
Yeah, it's a matter of distance. Having a role playing scene. This is not a leg. This is part of the job. Like, this is
all right.
Yeah, this is get it. You got to get it home, and the question is, you're going very slowly now. The only random danger or possible casualties that pop up, or if you wander around at night, getting lost. Yeah.
I mean, we've gotten through worse. How about we shamble home at night?
Okay. All right. What's the game plan? Is one person gonna do any of you have a light source?
The drone has a flashlight, right?
Yeah,
it does.
Do you have battery left?
I haven't actually used a whole lot of drone charges.
Okay,
I have, but I've got like half left. So
okay, does your drone have anything to help with piloting or navigation, or is that I forgot what qualities extras you can get for it?
Let me check it real quick. It's got I don't know if that's one of them, but it's got flexible initiative. It's got bright light, I mean, surveillance helps with awareness and foresight.
Okay.
You could say that.
If you give me a so if
Yeah.
you give me a drone piloting check, you can program your drone to slowly guide you back, be a guide light, follow this light back home.
Yeah, I'll roll it.
Okay.
Man, if I had. Wait. Okay. Okay. Can I? I can't remember. Can I spend more drone charges to help the roll?
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
not?
This one you can. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, then I'm doing that.
Mhm.
Spend 2 extra.
Okay.
Okay. Crit success.
Oh,
I'm
damn.
pretending like I bought that. So, like, if I hadn't spent it, it wouldn't have been a crit success.
All right. With a crit
Anyway.
success, none of you need to make any more checks. Like, you can just
Yay.
be guided home because the drone is keeps the light low and into the ground enough for you to see, but doesn't draw unwanted attention. Spot, it does a great job pointing out other obstacles in the ground. It's doing great, and you're not too far from home. So, does anyone totally out of rations? Is anyone gassed?
Yeah.
I have 1 ration to make this leg.
Okay, you can do that. Yeah, but is anyone gassed?
No,
I
I have 2 left.
You're gassed, Black Math?
Yeah.
All right, you need to give me a self-control check because you're so
God.
fucking tired.
Okay, fine, but I've got a player strategy for if I fail this.
Okay.
Okay, but I made it anyway.
Okay, yeah.
I think 11 over 1. Yeah.
Yeah, you persevere. You push through the pain. You push through your.
I am fixated on turkey dinner at this moment.
Yeah.
It
It's
is
gonna
in
be
my
so
mind.
good. You've got so
Yeah.
many turkeys. You've got enough. Everyone's not gonna have a huge plate of turkey, but everyone will have some fresh turkey, and they'll have potatoes, and they'll have seasoning, and there'll be cranberry sauce.
And we earned it, by God. I'm gonna go back for seconds.
Yeah, you've earned it. So you get back. Everyone is very happy to see you. It's the talk of all the enclaves of having that proper Thanksgiving. The farmers from Pleasant Glade show up in somewhat clean clothing, and they smell very heavily of lavender. And
bougie soap.
Yeah, the bougiest of soaps. And you get a message from the bikers at the clubhouse. They're like, fine, you've lost your privileges for the bunker. Don't let us catch you again. So they're gonna let bygones be bygones because you didn't take everything. So that paid through. And how do each of you enjoy the feast? So Gerald, you have been beat to shit, absolutely beat to shit. How's Gerald enjoying his feast?
Well, as the old man of the enclave and of this situation and beat to hell, he's spending it the equivalent of passed out on the couch watching football.
Oh yeah, there isn't. They even like charge up enough of the battery so they can have an old game of football, some random ass game, like it's college football, but like they have the entire recording on a loop on a TV just next to the feast area. It's just outdoors, so they pull up some couch and everyone and it's sort of going on, and there's a lot of like cinnamon spiced moonshine that they call pumpkin spicy lattes as the booze of choice. There's a lot of that flowing. So Gerald is having it just someone puts a blanket on him and
and Siri and the other kids are kind of like harassing him and every once in a while getting yelled at to like leave him alone.
You're just covered in bandages, and your armor is gonna have to be totally repaired almost. But you've done it. So Mortician, obviously there's the latent table, for the latent community, and that is separated in a biohazard tent. But yeah, they have there's a small TV playing the Charlie Brown well, it's a Christmas special, but I don't know what is on the little TV in the Leighton table.
I no, I don't. Definitely Charlie Brown. Definitely,
Okay.
absolutely Charlie Brown. And I guess I have to be at the Leighton's table, but Meemaw's watching the game, and I'm very happy. And I sort of look out, and I can't exactly spend time right beside her, but she seems very happy to have her turkey and her potatoes, and that makes it all worth it, doesn't it?
Yeah. It's very good. And finally, Black Math Bird, how are you spending Thanksgiving?
Yeah, hanging out with Penny Lane. I do get those seconds. The downside is even with in Red Market's fashion, even with a meal and seconds, it's still not quite as filling as I was hoping for. But there's love to take up the empty space, so it's all good. And the stories I tell it like as if there was 20 of them, and we took them all out. So
no, the mayor is very happy with you when she finds out there was a group of meat cultists. Like, you are heroes. Like, people are very happy because that was they might have fallen for that. Maybe you don't know if the fencemen would have been smart enough to see through that. Because they just had to get in through the fence, and they would have just been shoving blight into people's faces.
Yeah, they're basically terrorists. I mean,
they're not good. They're not good. But you did it. You saved Thanksgiving. Yay! So
let's not think about next year.
Yeah.
Or Christmas. Oh no.
Yeah.
God.
We tell the farmers next year at your place.
Yeah. There we go. Questions, comments, suggestions. You all have fun?
It was great.
Yeah, cool.
I've just never gotten to fight other takers as in that sort of setting where it wasn't like 5-on-1 or something, where it's like a fairly even against human.
I wanted to make the meat cult a pretty challenging if you just decided to fight them head on, because they're not as well armed, but they have you on numbers, and they're definitely not going to run away. They are in it to win it. That was fun. That could have gone very badly. You guys.
Oh my god. Yeah.
I mean, it did go badly, but yes, it could have gone worse.
It could have gone much worse. Yeah, we could have gotten just tabled by 5 guys with shotguns and Christ.
Well, they're more melee focused, but yeah.
Well,
the armor saved your life. Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah.
You presented so much damage. By the way, Black Math Bird, you actually had to make a blight check. I made it for you. But you were exposed like everyone else. I gave everyone basically. I rolled a die odd. You were infected, or you were exposed, and then I made an infection check on you
because of the scavenging.
Well, no, because you were. It was just they were blight cultists. They just
the knives, right? He hit with knives a lot.
And they just rub all their weapons in blight. It's just cold, but it's cold blight, so it would have taken time. But it was an odd, 50% chance to be exposed, and then would have been an infection check, which is a strength check. And if you failed that, you would be infected. But you rolled a 7/2 on your infection check, so you made it. You could have tried to ambush them, or lead them or trick them somehow into going to another enclave. But they were bad dudes, being bad.
Does stun reset between sessions, or do you have to buy a stun off as well?
You have to buy it's one bounty to heal all stun to a location.
Oh, really?
So you still have to pay for it, but
in between, like if you do
this would have been a very costly trip. If this was a campaign for me.
If this is a campaign, you'd probably get some sort of discount because you did stop them. But it would have taken time to heal up because you got beat to shit. They were
they wailed on you.
Quite
charging into melee when you're outnumbered is pretty dangerous, it turns out.
For my part, I kind of misunderstood the numbers, but that's fine because that happens in real life too, so that all works out.
No, I always said there were 5.
No. I believe you. I just didn't quite process.
That's
I
fair.
kind of wasn't thinking about the action economy where it's like, all right, well, you don't get a Twitch action on any of these other guys.
Yep.
Yeah.
They just hit you.
Yeah, they just hit you. Yeah. They just hit you. Yeah, I mean, if I was realizing, no, they all have hit locations. They all have like 20 like spots.
Yeah.
But that would be too mean. It's a holiday. But yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, Red Market models capitalism really well to where it always strings you along and think, oh, you'll be fine. Oh, wait, no, I'm about to die. Oh, I'm fine. No, I'm about to die. It's back and forth forever.
Yep.
Yeah, very realistic, yeah.
But yeah, so I know for next month I'm gonna run at least one game of Base Raiders. I think I'll run 2 games next month. Also working on a new podcast for RPPR, for the Patreon at least, where it's about recommending media like movies and TV shows. So
Cool.
Yeah, it's gonna be called Recommendizer. I recorded an episode. It'll go up next week, and that'll just be to the $5 backers and up. But yeah, I miss talking about movies and TV and video games from the Big Six. It's like, let's just do a podcast about that. So
Now, is it going to focus more on
that's a
your
good idea.
flavor or Aaron's flavors?
well, actually, like the first episode, we talk about Signalis and Scorn, and I was actually doing this with Chris Farmer, and yeah, we also talk about underwater horror movies, because it's sort of
good.
yeah, we talk about Deep Star 6 and Deep Blue Sea, and yeah, so yeah, this will yeah, so it'll be fun. And yeah, so more great stuff. We got our Morkborg session coming up next month on RPPR Actual Play.
Nice.
Yeah, and more in person, and that's an in-person game too.
Oh, cool.
Like our Delta Green Up Jump to the Reaper. And what else?
Cinnabar cowards.
God, no, you can't. No. I know for next month, I think I mentioned on the podcast, but next month the After Hours episode is going to be about the SCP RPG, which yeah,
is that a delightful train wreck or
it is.
His decimal fractions in it. Nothing.
Yeah.
There's no good reason for our RPG to have decimal fractions.
Like you can have a skill of like
excellent.
15.6 as your like
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah.
There's no good reason for that. That's just bad design.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
horrible. Oh, I love it. I love it so much. Okay, great.
Yeah. I'm definitely gonna expose Caleb to it. So
Good.
yeah, it's
unlike a lot of these people. I actually like math. I'm not very good at it, but I like it. But there's no justifiable reason for decimal fractions in a role playing game.
No,
Yeah.
It just means you didn't make the game right.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm actually a mathematician. I do not want decimals in my game. No, never.
Exactly.
Yeah, no, it oh boy.
Yeah, if your game has decimal fractions in it, you messed up. That means you messed up. You can go back and redesign it.
Yeah, redo.
Because you can just multiply everything by 10.
Yeah.
Anyway.
All right. Well, cool. Well, I am starving. I'm actually going to get some turkey in real life.
Right.
That's good. That's good. Have fun with that. I'm not, because this is Canada and we had Thanksgiving a month and a half ago. But you all have a great time.
Yay! All right. Thanks for supporting RPPR. You can if you've been listening to this and you want to join on this, go to patreon.com/RPPR for your chance to play in games like this. I run games like this every month. Yeah, check out Role Playing Public Radio on your podcasting app of choice. Also Caleb and I are planning to do a game designer workshop episode soon, talking about a second edition of Red Markets. Caleb has some thoughts on that. So yeah, cool. We will talk to you all later. Bye.
Bye.
God, my stomach is literally growling. Let's see. Yes.
All right. Cool. Well, I'll it was a fun game. I'll talk to you guys later.
It was a great game. Have a good one, guys.
Oh, bye.
Bye.